As we gather to discuss the future of energy, particularly in the framework of oil and gas industry, let us start with a simplified, well-rounded situational analysis of the global landscape of energy and understand its implications for us in Malaysia and here in Terengganu in particular. Then afterward, I will share what is the state strategies. Ladies and gentlemen, in our PESTEL analysis framework, PESTEL, one of the analysis tools that we use to look at ourselves and what's in front of us, we look at the effect of, number one, political effect, number two, economic effect, number three, social, four, technological, five, environmental, and six, legal dimensions of the global energy sector. We could possibly outline it as follows. Number one, in terms of political. We are witnessing a significant political dynamics, both domestic and regional. We are also witnessing global realignments and shifting alliances. On a global scale, the term strategic uncertainties by Trump administration dominating our headlines every day, almost every day, and affecting each one of us on the planet. We have conflicts in Europe and the Middle East, which continue to destabilize our global energy supply chains. Reasonably, that gives more reason here in Malaysia and at the state level to have a non-political and stable governing structure of state revenue, which is so far from oil and gas royalty, as cast in stone in Petroleum Development Act 1974. We need a non-political and stable governing structure that could withstand any political differences between state and federal government, regardless of who comes to power, because all we want is a better Malaysia. This also explains why we need a better federalism concept. For example, a new fiscal federalism in our constitutions, especially after nearly 7 decades of independence. But that's going to be a different topic altogether. Number two, in terms of economic. From an economic standpoint, global oil prices is so volatile and directly impacts our state. A drop in Petronas profit from 80.7 billion ringgit in 2023 to 55.1 billion in 2024 underscores this vulnerability. Terengganu must broaden its base revenue. As for the state, we cannot just be a spectator waiting for a yearly monetary payment of the land lease or payment of local council taxation by any industrial player operating in Terengganu. But our GLC, in particular, must be a player too. That is why our government is committed in planning and investing in green industries and clean technologies that promise long-term returns and economic resilience. Number three, in terms of PESTEL analysis, social. Socially, the energy transition presents both opportunities and disruptions. Our young people are increasingly drawn to careers in technology, renewables, and sustainability. However, on the other side of the certain spectrums, our young generation is facing lots of other unprecedented challenges, which I call conflict of future awareness, by having addicted to a different thing, like social media, for example. So at the end, we must embrace ourselves to these shifts or the global trends by reskilling our workforce and partnering with institutions that we will ensure Terengganu people equipped for emerging jobs in various industries like solar, hydrogen, carbon capture, utilization and storage, or CCUS, and digital energy systems. Number 4, technology is a critical driver that requires knowledge and innovations, especially in carbon capture, hydrogen production, and renewable energy systems, which are evolving on how we produce and consume energy. Terengganu must not only adopt these technologies, we must participate in their development. Number 5, in our PESTEL analysis on the environment. Environmentally, we have very serious responsibilities. Terengganu is blessed with vast forests, clean rivers, mangroves, islands, and rich biodiversity. But our offshore oil infrastructure is aging, posing environmental risk. We must invest in rehabilitation, safety, and sustainable practices. Moreover, we are also committed to Malaysia's pledge of reducing carbon intensity by 45% by the year of 2030. And number 6 in our PESTEL analysis, on the legal side. From a legal perspective, a global shift toward ESG compliance and carbon markets require very robust legal infrastructure. The draft Climate Change Act and the National Carbon Market Policy will redefine our regulatory landscape. Terengganu must align with this framework, streamline environmental approvals, and establish green incentives, both at the state and GSC level, or state enterprise. In certain part of the world, they call it state enterprise. The State R&D Agency itself has completed a study on related legal framework, and in short, our laws must empower progress, not to curb it.